All right, so another video. Basically, I did decide to do the third video on the third baby bin. Basically, just because, there's always different things that pop in your head as you're doing stuff. And, even if this channel has 400 videos and 300 of them are very similar, there's always going to be some different type of commentary or some different unique thing, that kind of pops up. So this one looks just initially like about the same moisture level as the last one, which is a bit more than the first one. So again, I fed 2 trenches here and here. I gave very little bits of food kind of last time. Some bins got the banana peels. Some bins did not. It really was just like I have this pile of food here, and I either cut it up. Last time it was much more of a slurry than it is this time. As you can see, again, these are babies. I really don't want to squish them too much, but there's no standing water at the bottom and stuff like that. So that's kind of what you're looking for. That being said, this bin is definitely as moist as the last bin. And let's see if this was a banana or what this was. I don't know. Could very well have been. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of stuff that we eat as fresh fruit or something, right? We have a lot of bananas. Let's see here. Yeah, besides the bananas being the primary thing, we will have apples and blueberries, raspberries, grapes. You can see there's they're too small to really call them a worm ball right now. Probably gonna potentially see it on the next one, but that's about as close to a baby worm ball as you're gonna get that I just broke up. Oh, and here's a whole bunch enjoying whatever's in there. Again, probably banana. There was a whole bunch of banana last time. So yeah. Anyways, the whole point of these, again, that's same thing, but the whole point of this here is to this video and what I'm doing today essentially is aerating. I haven't touched these bins. I haven't physically been in the bins in over a week. They were too wispy. I had bought 20,000 cocoons or so, I thought, from a guy, a very nice guy. We had a good chat. Like 600 kilometers from where I live. That's about 400 or so miles. But he said the cocoons aren't cocoons. They're probably little wisps. And he was right. So I didn't really want to mess with them too much when I got them. I kind of just dumped them in there. And you can see a whole bunch of little more wispy ones down there. I'm still pretty... I'm still pretty gentle with these guys, but I want to break up the clumps, and there is plenty of organic matter in here for them to eat. That being said, just like the other 2 videos, I'm going to be feeding them today because I want it to be on a 1-week rotation, at least until I get these first bins done. Well, I got another bit of something here. So again, just like I mentioned in the last 2 videos, I am really trying to show different things that other people are doing, even if it's less advanced techniques and more very simplistic stuff. So one of the things I want to show is and it'll get old, and I won't do it all the time or anything like that. But I want to show like all the little wormies and stuff like that. Not every one of them, obviously, but I want to have high quality videos. So if this video is if it's too dark, or you just can't see, the angle is bad, or I don't know, or you want me to increase the resolution, I can definitely do that. So yeah, so good moisture in here. I'm definitely having to break up clumps to aerate. Again, they burrow and stuff like that, right? But they need air, and when it's more moist, it's harder for them to aerate. Not impossible by any stretch. Oh, what is this? This is going to be a something. It's almost like breaking open a giant stone to see the geode inside. So again, you're just that's part of this this channel is just going to be showing that stuff. Showing what people are going to get themselves into. Myself, this is actually my wife's idea. She apparently I blew it out of proportions quite a bit though. But she came to me a few months ago and said, well, in your microgreen room, which is on the second level of our house, which I haven't done microgreens in a little while now, since I'm switching over to a different way of doing microgreens. So I'm going to do them in either coco coir or just standard soil potting mix. But she said, I want to do some worms. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's talk about that later. And a couple months later, not over Christmas, but over about a month before Christmas in November, I was researching. I did it a while back, but I was researching the kind of what the what the market is like and stuff like that now, and I came to a realization that you have to make your own market. That's the first thing I'm gonna mention. Yeah, you definitely have to make your own market until it's really a market. The second realization that I came to is the people providing tools and machinery in this market are kind of like opportunists. They're not really providing great products. Some of them are let's just say they're all decent, but a lot of them aren't very well engineered, and they are drastically overpriced. And it actually makes me kind of sick at how overpriced some of this stuff is, which is leading people to basically having to sift stuff with 2x4s and some screen deck and stuff like that. It's just kind of crazy. So anyways, I come from a mechanical background, mechanical engineering and manufacturing and whatnot. So I have the current company I work for has they are a mechanical manufacturer, make many different things, very precise things, and beyond that, I have friends in my local area and stuff like that, and just companies in general. So I have a couple designs of mechanical sifters, and I also have a wood version that I'm building in my garage. It's just on hiatus. What is this? This was a piece of cardboard, I think. Yeah. Anyways, and my design should basically allow even small little mom and pop shops to have a good mechanical sifter that will be able to do things for them 10 to 20 times faster than they're doing it now, with more precision. Well, actually, I don't know about more precision, because you're doing anything by hand, you can be as precise as you want to be. But that being said, I'm not charging $4,000 for something that, a little mom and pop shop needs, or something crazy like that. That being said, I also have kind of basic designs for a new type of CFT. It basically, it's just an evolution. There's certainly nothing crazy crazy special about my version, other than it's going to be cost effective, and it does have a couple unique features that absolutely no one else does, that will mitigate issues like moisture on the bottom. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be several months away. But one of the biggest issue with CFTs and just sifting in general is, all this moisture. So, you're certainly not going to get, in bins like this, you can't dry it out to the point where, nothing's gonna live. So you're kind of, stuck with this. But when you're doing a CFT, something that's kind of 2 feet tall, the bottom, in theory, if you're doing it right, should be somewhat dry. But with my version of the CFT, it's definitely going to be, much drier. And it's going to be there's quite a few, some of the other companies that are doing these CFTs. Again, they're well engineered, almost too well engineered, making them very expensive for what they need to be. And I think you should have kind of function over form. So I find some of the aesthetic value of some of these CFTs is charging people way more money than they really need to be. Do they need to be beautiful? No, they don't. People need something to be functional, effective. So why I say that is, no one cares if you have an option for machinery that is half the price and just as effective, which will lower the time it takes you to have your return on investment. I'm quite confident that everyone or most people would choose that option most of the time, unless they have like a little showroom or something. Then you want something maybe a little bit fancier. That's fair, but basically, let's take the aesthetics out and get to building a really nice working system, and kind of go from there. So that being said, my version will be fully metal. There's going to be manual and motorized versions of it, but frankly, for the home user, it would be stupid to go with the motorized version. Not because it's going to be terribly expensive, but just because there's really no point. The amount of power it's going to take. A lot of people in this industry are not young. They're 50, 60, and it will be easy for them to use. So what's the point of paying extra $500 or whatever it's going to be to, again, I haven't finalized the design yet, so I don't know how much it would cost, but what's the point of charging you a whole bunch of extra time when really all it is an extra kind of minute of your time every kind of day or two. So again, I'm not going to get into any more specifics. Don't want anyone to kind of beat me to the punch on some of these options, but just kind of keep in the back of your mind that there will be some engineered solutions coming out relatively shortly, and they will. Let's just say I expect a good deal of sales, considering the kind of price gouging some of the competition and like basically the current market is. Again, I nothing against the people that have stuff out there right now. That really is just how capitalism works. But at the same time, if you can build something, and this is what bugs me. If you can build something for $2,000, but you charge $4,000 instead because you don't want to leave any money on the table, that annoys the hell out of me. It's one thing to do it to like a big corporation or something like that. It's completely another to do it to kind of mom and pop companies and stuff like that. I don't think there's that's goodwill there. So when my systems come out, you're probably going to see their systems come down in price, and then you're going to say, oh, well, you know, if you were charging X number of dollars before and you cut your prices by 25%, why couldn't you done that the entire time? So anyways, that's kind of my spiel on that. And this one's done. And, oh, no, it's not done. Whoops. I forgot a very important part. All the cardboard. Yeah, there's a good deal of moisture. Jesus, these pieces. Oh well. There was a good deal of moisture in this one, so let's soak a little bit of that up, but not too much. There. All right. Well, thank you all. And my next probably 2 videos are going to go right now, and they're going to be basically splitting 2 mature worm bins. Thank you.